Welcome back to the Afternoon Express Kitchen. Now today, Mzansi, we are on the way to Korea. Essentially, in fact, I would like to pin this drop and say, we've arrived, honey, we've arrived. Because now we're on our third part of creating this delicious menu that Chef here has put together for us. So what goes into creating this next step and what are you making?
This is not very common, I think, because it's my favorite and it's not everybody's favorite, but it's so easy. You must try.
Okay, well, challenge accepted. Dumi,
Yes.
how are you feeling about this? Chef is bringing us something a little risque. A lot of people might not like it.
I know. I'm also a bit, I'm very interested to see what it is because the first thing is we know about broths, but a cold one, I don't think I've ever tried before. So this is quite interesting.
So what are we making then?
Okay, let's make seaweed and cucumber cold broth.
Okay.
Like if you can drink white wine, it's fun and great. If you don't have white wine, we have cold broth.
Okay.
Wow,
Yes.
interesting.
Let's see.
And together with that, we're making a cabbage salad.
Cabbage
Korean
salad,
cabbage salad.
yes. It's a quick kind of kimchi, let's say.
Okay.
Not fermented yet, though.
Okay.
Okay. In South Africa, there are so many seaweeds
Okay.
available, but this one is from Korea. And you can get some from Cape Point, actually,
that.
something. Or if it looks different, you can still use it. Just quickly blanch it and make it like slightly greener, as you see. Then people will like it a bit more. Can you smell?
So this is, this in essence is that, it's just that that was soaked already.
Yes, in cold water.
Okay.
Wow,
Now
sounds like the
you're-
smell of seaweed.
Yes.
Oh, I'm telling you, I feel like I'm on the coast right now.
Exactly. You don't need to travel. Yes. And just to make it slightly easier to eat, bite size, always. Salad, anything, bite size. And let's squeeze out all the water.
Okay.
Yeah. And actually, this is it. Palisa, will you slice some cucumber?
Happy.
Cucumber is not strong flavor, but it's still very fresh, right?
Very, very fresh.
Yes.
But cucumber does kind of stand out. Even when I do add cucumber to my smoothies, trust me, I taste it.
And then when it comes to the cucumber, I mean the salad that we're making over here, because we're making two separate dishes, right? But I like the fact that they actually go well together.
Yes.
So the cucumber is going into the salad, into the broth there. The cabbage that we're making here, is there a specific technique that you want for it to be chopped or prepped?
Yeah, thinner is quicker.
Okay.
Yes. So if you make like thin cabbage salad, you can eat straight away.
Okay.
If your knife is not great and your cabbage is thick, you can eat it tomorrow. Yeah, no stress again.
Okay, but let me, while I'm doing the chopping here, I think maybe take us through all the ingredients that go
Yes.
into this broth so we can
Sure.
see exactly how it's done.
We are using seaweed, not the nori type, sheet type, and cucumber. If you like mussel, you can also add blanched mussel to add. Oh, you hate it.
No, I'm actually...
I think she's impressed.
Yeah.
That's an impressed face.
Okay, you can add like blanched prawn as well. Yeah,
okay.
but this is basic, like for everybody, let's say. And sliced cucumber.
And I see in front of you, Chef, there is an array of ingredients.
Yes.
Maybe starting from this side, from the right to the left. You can let us know what's in front of you.
Sure, this is soy sauce, just light soy sauce. Any light soy sauce will do. And salt, yeah, to season. We brought some dried sea lettuce salt. Just pick some sea lettuce, it's something green. Okay, let you smell.
Whoa, this is truly a full sensory experience, Dumi. Not only are we seeing how things are done and prepared, but we're smelling, we're tasting, we're touching. And I suppose that all comes together quite well within Korean cuisine. That's delicious.
Yes, this is from local beach. So you just pick some sea lettuce and then keep it in sea salt. That's it. And use it as like any seafood.
Brilliant.
Yes. And sesame seed. Korean food, love sesame seed all the time.
We say same WhatsApp group.
And this is the basic broth. Okay, flavorant. 2 times vinegar, 1 time soy sauce. That's it. How easy?
Super easy.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then people will
stunning.
be impressed.
Now on my side, you also have me grating apples. So where do the apples play a role in all of this? Is this going to go into the salad that Dumi's making?
Yes, salad. If you don't have apple, add a little bit of sugar. Yes, white sugar. But apple add extra freshness.
Okay, so in essence, the apple would be adding the sweetness that we're looking for.
Yes, and freshness.
And the freshness in the salad. Okay.
Yeah, we have a little bit of onion.
Just a little bit.
Yes.
Thinly sliced as well?
Yes.
Perfect.
Onion and spring onion, it's nothing, but it adds extra hidden flavor.
That's the one thing I've also quite enjoyed about Asian food, Balasa, is that sometimes you won't really know what's in there, but once you taste it, you can actually taste something. If they say there's onion or there's carrot or something like that, sometimes it's so nicely, finely chopped, like the broth. That's the one thing I love about a broth.
Yeah.
That so much can be made with the broth. You won't be able to see it, but you can taste it in the actual liquid itself.
Easy to enjoy.
Yes. And if you slice it very thinly, you can't really actually taste the onion and spring onion, but it's there.
It's there.
Yes.
Is this thin enough?
Yes, just a little. And if you hate onion, just rinse it off in cold water.
Okay, because that dilutes the pungent flavor of it. Okay, perfect.
Then add enough water. And actually, there is no kind of recipe. Just eyeball. I like it.
That actually is looking quite amazing. And it's a clear broth. The one thing I love about it is we're using all our senses here, Palisa, because I can smell every single thing that you've put in there. The soy, the seaweed leaves that you put in there, they smell amazing.
I'm very much looking forward to finding ourselves at the dining room table at the end of the show, because Mzansi, that's the opportunity we get to taste. Exactly what Chef just did. Tasting as you go and giving all of the tea as to how we feel about it. You already know it's a controversial dish. A lot of people feel different types of way about it, but I'm going to be putting our afternoon stamp of approval on this, expressing our flavors here in the kitchen.
And if you don't like seaweed much, just use a little less.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then if someone doesn't have seaweed then or doesn't have access to it, what other ingredients have a similar?
Just blanched mussel or prawn.
So take the blanch them and then do you keep the meat as well, or just the liquid?
Just the meat.
Okay.
Yes, and then add it as a part of the broth.
On my side, I've already got some apples. Should I continue with more apples?
Now that's fine. Yes.
Perfect.
As I said, don't be stressed about the recipe. Just add a little bit of apple. It's kind of extra. You don't need to worry about, I don't have apple. Yeah.
As you did say, some white sugar also would be a perfect accompaniment, just for that sweetness.
Yes.
Then can I go?
Yeah, just tiny bit. That's fine. Because cabbage itself has a strong flavor as it is. And then if you don't like cabbage, slice thinly, always. It works.
Okay,
yes.
perfect.
And this is chili powder, originally from Korea. It's slightly sweeter and milder. And that's it. And then we are gonna
mix it on up.
Mix it to color them first. And then once it is pinky, then you can season with salt and vinegar a little. Because, kimchi is slightly sour.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
And I was going to ask about that sourness. I mean, is that essentially we have to rely very heavily on the vinegar to bring in that sourness? Or can you add some other kind of maybe lemon zest, a little bit of that bitterness, or will that completely overtake the dish?
Lemon is very characteristic. So I prefer just vinegar. Okay. And it's cheaper.
Yeah. I love cheaper, honey. I love cheaper. So then putting those finishing touches on it, is that essentially just it?
Yes. And sesame seed always give you extra crunchiness and then nuttiness.
A delicious dinner is not complete without a dessert. So Chef Dumi, what will we be making coming up?
We are making a croissant pudding. So not just, but luckily Chef is going to be showing us how to make the croissants, but we're going to be using those croissants in a pudding that's going to be eaten with some custard. It's just going to be delicious. I can't wait to try it.
Very much looking forward to that, all of that coming up.